next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Brought in right side. Dodges another stop. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
60 by 6. Trap 60. Trap 60.
From the gun, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Milrow looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Third and just 2 to go.
Liking 18. Buffalo 18.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down and even more. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. First carry here for Jordan James. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Rourke out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They call pass on 3rd and inches. It's intercepted by Rick Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Check. Bronco 80.
Walker on 1st down. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8. So a nice pickup there. 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
No. Check smash. Rig alert.
They send Horton left.
19 Tiger.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get it. 60 Bison.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Ready.
We go play action here. It's Milrow. Headed out right. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
70 Timberwolves. Hurt.
Option play, 3rd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Play fake. It's Rourke. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Tag! Bronco 8, go!
Running with James. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Okay, break.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
65, cat, 65. Viking 18.
Shotgun now for Rourke. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Check go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
60 Bison, 65 Warriors, 70.
3rd and long for him here. Has his man. It stops. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
A quarter down. 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Seahawks with an early lead. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. First and 10 are under Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready up.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Let's get
Play action with Rourke. Near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
15 yards on the
That's
play.
such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting completion.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
York tacks on that extra point. And the 49ers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 7. Cade York to kick
And
off.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Get up.
Milrow from the gun. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready.
And the Seahawks first
And
down.
off to Walker from the gun. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
first down.
Get up.
First and 10 at the
Bronco
35-yard
80.
line.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown, Seattle.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
49ers 7.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
For Seattle.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Sack.
Caught quick right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
38-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Now run, James. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Back to throw, Rourke. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on 1st. Pass it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. James has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Go.
There's another for it. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Back-to-back runs stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Ready.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Check. 60.
Here's Rourke on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The 49ers making a 1-score game in the 1st half. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Cut. Ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. 79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing now. Milrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Cut 19, cut 19. 60 Maverick, 6 Lightning. Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to attain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He's on target, Watkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
There's a give inside to James. He's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Rourke from the gun. Gets him on the in route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, play action. Hits his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ringo.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 70 line.
Carry here for James. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go. Lightning 18.
York out of the shotgun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Go. Let's go now. Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They run. It's James. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Take over.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Running this with James. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Rourke. Screen play here for James. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rourke. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. He's got to go back for this one. Great punt. Fair caught at the 6.
at their own 7-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Here we go. Shot.
Drive begins with a walker run. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Ready.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19. 18. Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now they send their back in motion right. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Third and long. Here's Milrow. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Toss this one out to James. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. A run now with James. Well, the stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Now Rourke to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up after hitting Peter in the 3rd. George Kittle, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now it's Milrow. Here's a screen now for Walker. This gets forward to around the 29. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
Man in motion here. Milrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Walker on 1st down. And he's caught after a game about 2. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Red. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's complete right side. Dancing past him. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Walker now from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, Milrow. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Okay.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11, go!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They give left side to James. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 from the 43. Playing with James. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. This is James. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 72 more.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Seahawks have it. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
This our last play of the quarter.
Trap 60, trap 60. Red. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's the backup. First throw. This will be caught by Watkins. And he's brought down after a short gain. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th.
Ready up.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70.
He's dropping back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to the air following that pick 6. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw, Rourke. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. To the air, here's Rourke. It is caught left side. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Sticking to the air here. Connects on the crosser. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll give to Robinson. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Go. 19, go.
Rourke from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Play fake. It's Rourke. Catch made. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready?
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 tight.
Pistol now for Milrow. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Into traffic, complete. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Cowboy 8, street. Say, hey. Cup 19. Hey, motion.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. '79 Broncos.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rourke out of the shotgun. This is pulled in by James. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun now for Rourke. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the 49ers the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Working now from the gun. Dumps this one off to James. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go, check. Check, go.
Here's the long thrown back on the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. They can be powerful blockers. They can make a huge difference in the run game.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Rourke. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rourke to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it down the sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 37 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down, Seahawks.
Tag. 19 Tiger, not 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Picked off by Fred Warner.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now run, James. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw. You look underneath here. Robinson fights his way through a tackle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Dive play straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Got it. Ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. 72. 18 ready.
Throwing now. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Nearly paid for it. It's 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here he is to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be second down. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just come hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Tag. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw it. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those two drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Staying with Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Rolling from the pistol, Rourke. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's brought down at the line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready.
1st down from the 42. Here's James running right. Breaks the tackle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Dive up the middle. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is third down. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
That is not easy to do. That down and distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
Big moment here in OT. The offense staying out on 4th. They'll throw for it. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. Panther 50, Panther 50. Ready.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Looking to his fullback now. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, ready to operate on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
Ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Red. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Milrow with it on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Stack. Purple 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They send Horton left.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Milrow vacates quickly left side. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Still has some space inside the 35. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Seahawks down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
With just 2 seconds left in OT, we've got a timeout. This entire contest rests on his next kick. With just 2 seconds left in OT, we've got a timeout. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.